The XD Running Boards here from Barricade would be a great choice for the 2019 and newer Silverado owners who prefer the look and the width of a running board compared to that of a Nerf bar or drop step, and want to go with something that's going to deliver a tough look with plenty of traction, all for right around 600 bucks. Now the Barricades will combine a carbon steel build with a black powder coat, and of course all of the brackets needed for a very easy installation. Now because of that, the site is going to stick with the soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here. Call this one about 2 hours to complete from start to finish, which I feel is a bit much, but nevertheless guys, hang with me for a bit and we'll walk you through that job later in the video. All right guys, so I like to refer to the XD options here as the cheese graters because look at them, right? You're getting a very aggressive traction surface spanning the entire length of the cab length boards. Now to me, traction is a top priority when we're talking about a step or a running board, especially if you live in a climate that sees some slippery conditions out there in the wintertime. And listen, as someone who has a shorter wife, younger daughter, I want to know that they're not going to slip and fall getting in and out of the truck. And that's exactly what you can expect here at the XDs. Now, aside from the very aggressive traction design, you are also getting the benefits of a running board, right? Which is going to make for that wide design and makes it ideal for getting in and out, as there's really no wrong place to step. Compare that to things like, again, a Nerf bar or a drop step, and those guys are going to have dedicated step areas that sometimes might be a little difficult to hit depending on where you're stepping up onto. That's obviously not the case here. Again, traction the entire length of the board. Now, as far as your build is concerned, again, you are looking at that very burly carbon steel construction. And of course, everything has been finished off in this satin black powder coat. And altogether, I would say it's gonna make for a very attractive yet very durable option. Now, despite the ruggedness of the carbon steel build, don't get this confused with a piece of armor like a rock slider, because just that's not gonna be the case here with the XDs. However, what these guys will do is maybe help prevent some door dings in parking lots, as they are gonna stick off the side of your truck enough to act as kind of a first line of defense against careless door swings. So I always like to point that out with a running board that does offer some door ding protection. But what do you say we segue into the installation? And as I did state earlier, guys, Barricade does kick in all of the necessary brackets and hardware to get everything in place. So figure 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter to tackle this extremely basic job. And to give you a better idea of just how things will go down on your Silverado at home, check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown right now.
Tools for this install: a 13mm shallow socket, a small extension, and a ratchet or electric ratchet. We're going to start by placing our brackets for our side steps onto our truck. They are marked with an indentation as far as which side they are going to be on. This one is marked with the letter D for the driver's side. Our passenger side will have the letter P. We'll start by getting these on now. Now we are going to start at the rear of the vehicle. With our mounting bracket, we're going to take our hex bolt, our lock washer as well as flat washer, and get our brackets bolted to these 2 holes here. We'll start with that and our 13mm socket. Now this is going to be a little bit hard to see, but what you're going to want to do is hand thread your bolt in and then go ahead and hit it with your 13mm socket afterwards. Now there's one at the top of the bracket and one on the underside railing of the bracket. After you get your bolt hand tightened in, go ahead and hit it with your 13mm socket. And we'll go ahead and repeat that with the remaining brackets. Now with your brackets in place, go ahead and lay your step on the brackets, and then we'll come back with the bolt plate in order to clamp them down to the brackets. The idea is to line your step with the front crease of the front door and the end of the cab. Now when you have your side step in a position that you would like, go ahead and grab your bolt plate and work that underneath the side step and clamp it underneath the lip of the side step to the bracket. Now we're gonna get all 4 of our bolt plates in place, and then we'll come back with hardware. Now go ahead and take your flat washer, a lock washer, and the nuts provided in the kit, and hand tighten those for now. And we could come back with our 13mm socket and tighten them down. And we'll go ahead and repeat those steps on the passenger side. Now with both sides bolted down, that's going to wrap it up for this review and install of the Barricade XD Running Boards fitting your 19 and newer Silverado 1500 crew cab. Now for more videos just like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button at AmericanTrucks.com.